Some new innovations in home security and lighting from Anker's Eufy brand. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Anker Innovations is Senior Public Relations Manager Brett White. Hi, Brett.
Hi, Fred. Good to be with you again.
Good to see you. And it just arrived on store shelves, I think, the eufyCam S4, which is a solar-powered hybrid camera. Tell us what that means, a hybrid camera.
Yeah, what that means, Fred, is this is the first DIY hybrid camera that combines a fixed view wide angle lens with two pan, tilt, and zoom lenses. So what that allows you to do is to have that wide angle lens fixed on kind of an expansive piece of your property, maybe like your front yard or your backyard. So basically you can kind of keep a a wide eye on all of your property and everything that's going on top of that. And then could also use those 2-point tilt and zoom lenses to zoom in on movement. It actually can track two different activities at the same time within its field of view. So just brings a great deal of peace of mind, really is able to eliminate blind spots and keep multiple sources of activity in surveillance at the same time.
And because you've got the solar panel, that does not be wired.
Exactly. This is basically you charge up the internal battery once, and then once it's installed and you have the solar panel tethered to the camera nearby, that basically gives you nonstop power and an almost maintenance-free device for the lifetime of the device. And one thing that we've really raised the bar on our solar panel, we've actually increased the size of the panel, and we've coated it with an extra film that makes it extra resistant to wind, dust, rain, cold, and heat. So basically, this is not only our largest and most efficient solar panel, it's also the most durable.
Just terrific. And you're using something that you call AI Tracking 2.0. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so basically what that's able to do, that kind of relates into the ability to track two different pieces of movement at the same time. So basically, whichever is the first lens source that locks in on the first piece of movement, it will basically use AI to identify that as one separate person or source of movement, and that allows the other free camera to then use AI to track a different character or a different activity. So basically, it's kind of doing the thinking for the homeowner and basically being able to pick and choose what are the different sources of movement and keep both of those in focus and in range.
And this can fit in well with a whole system that you may have around the home.
Absolutely. This links up really easily with our home-based S380. And if you remember, what that enables is cross-camera tracking, which that's our feature where, say that you were to walk in and out of frame of 3 or 4 Eufy security devices in one kind of event, it would splice together all of those events into one video clip and one notification. The Homebase S380 also enables expandable memory up to 16 terabytes, which in our testing has shown that equals about 60 years of usual typical event recording. So basically, you've got all the memory you would need for the lifetime of that device and then some.
So tell us about availability and pricing.
So pricing is going to be available in 3 different bundles. It'll be available starting for sale on eufy.com and Amazon starting on Monday, November 3rd. First thing in the morning, just pop onto the Eufy website. You should be able to find it. Pricing will be for the two cam kit plus the home base. That'll be $649.99. For the 4-cam kit plus the home base, that'll be $1149.99. And then if you just want to buy an add-on eufyCam S4 to pretty much customize your current security setup, just a single eufyCam S4, that'll cost $299.99.
And of course, eufy.com is the place to go for info. There's also some new entry-level cameras, the C35.
Yeah, we're really excited about this, Fred. The C35 is a very unique camera in that it's small enough and light enough to use a magnetic base to do installation. So basically, you can avoid getting out any tools, drills, screws, anything like that. Attach it to your house, your gutter, a tree house, a dog house, a hen house, a bird house. It has a great amount of flexibility. There's also the option of tethering it with a little tiny cord that basically, if you wanted to wrap it around a tree trunk and then kind of tighten almost like a vice grip on the base, gives you the ability to pretty much install this anywhere you need a little extra, eye on the sky. It has color night vision. It does have a spotlight, two-way communication. This really is a great product for maybe first-time home buyer, somebody who's just maybe getting into their first security system and is looking to kind of keep things on the less expensive side. This will sell, or this is selling for $89.99 as a single camera. It also comes as a possible kit with our new mini home base, which is kind of our home base 3 or home base S380's little brother. It actually has expandable memory up to 1 terabyte, and it also includes that cross camera tracking feature that the home base S380 has.
Terrific. And how are they powered?
They're powered with a rechargeable battery. In our testing, we've seen that a single charge can power the eufyCam C35 for up to 6 months. So that's a great amount of efficiency. And again, very low maintenance for a camera that really should be able to keep running, for multiple seasons at a time on a single charge.
Just terrific. And just in time for the holidays, you've got the next gen permanent outdoor lights that use radar. Tell us what's going on here.
Yes, we've really upped the ante with our latest version of our permanent lights. And so basically what they do is they've got radar built into the actual core wiring that is able to detect different types of motion, is able to work with your cameras to enable facial recognition, vehicle recognition, pet detection. So basically it's bringing even more synergy between our cameras and these smart lights. Another thing that's really unique about these new smart lights is we've gotten some feedback from customers that they wanted to be able to customize kind of the size and the length of the lights. So what you're able to do with these new permanent lights S4 is cut and then re-splice the lights very easily, very quickly to pretty much be able to fit any awning, any gutter, any house frame by its exact dimensions, and lets you customize that to your particular needs.
Wow, that sounds great, and the control and versatility, I guess, is really what can make them fun for the holidays or year round.
Right. Yeah. These are the type of lights that if you're the type of person that wants to have constant lighting throughout the year, these are very stylishly designed. They have the ability to be self-attached just with self-adhesive. You could use hooks, but you are able to not only control different color patterns using the Eufy app. You can actually sync up the kind of the flashing of the lights to your favorite music, maybe some classical symphonies, your Christmas songs as people are coming up and down your driveway. It'd be great for the Halloween holiday that is going on this time of year. Just a great amount of customization. Also, the blending of great security, the ability to actually have the lights change from kind of a soft glowing white to a bright red if the lights and the syncing cameras actually detect an intruder on your property. So yeah, a great blending of decor, of creativity, of customization, and of course of security.
And you're giving people enough length with these lights, I think, to really cover just about any need.
Yeah, up to 200 feet in a single kit. You can obviously mix and match that with some of our smaller kits. But yeah, I think people are going to be really excited about the amount of customization and the ability to really make these lights fit your home and your needs.
And again, for more info, eufy.com, place to go.
Eufy.com, yeah, it's the place to go. I think I'm really excited about all these new products that are coming out. Hopefully we've got something for everybody, and really excited to see what people think.
Terrific. Brett White, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Yeah, thanks, Fred.